Hi everyone, hope you're doing amazing today. We're doing really well, thank you. My name is Carolina Fonseca Jimenez. I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace. And as you know, we also interpret dreams. The reason we do that is because when we listen to our dreams, we connect with our subconscious. And like most of you know by now, when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about how the things that we watch, all of those movies, all of those TV shows, etc., how those affect our dream state, okay? And why we really need to be careful because they can really blur what the dream is trying to tell us, okay? So before I get into that though, I just want to let you know that the videos that we do from now on are going to be a little bit different. So as you know, we have started our dream circles. We got our dream circle in English and then we have our dream circle in Spanish. So what I've been seeing is that each group is kind of growing differently and each community is in need of different things at this time, okay? So you'll notice that some of the videos that I do in Spanish won't be the same as the English videos, okay? And that is only because we're trying to cater to each community and where they are at this time. So if I see information in the Spanish group though that is really important and is really needed to share, you know, worldwide or whatever, I will translate it and put it here on the English video. So if you see a particular video on the Spanish section that you want translated, let me know and I'll be happy to do it, okay? But for this time, I really want to make sure to focus on each group. Also, if you're interested in joining our Dream Circle, let me know, send us your email in a private message and we will add you to the wait list, okay? Like we've talked about before, we want to make sure that the Dream Circles aren't too large so that we can have enough time with each individual person so we can help them learn their dream language, okay? But guys, let's go ahead and get started with this because this actually came up a few times with a few individuals where they were telling me that they started dreaming things from a movie. Okay, they started dreaming things from a movie and they're starting to notice that like this movie state, TV shows are coming up in their dream state. Okay, so let's talk about this because this is so important, especially right now when a lot of us are here at home and what do? Netflix. We do, what is it? Hulu. We do all sorts of stuff, YouTube, whatever. We watch a bunch of stuff, right? And then sometimes some of these individual characters will pop up into our dream state. Or like one person said they had watched one of these scary movies and then the scary movie came into dream state, okay? Guys, this is so important because like you know, okay, our dreams are always going to help guide us, okay? Our dreams help guide us. And the way that they do this is by the feelings that we're feeling during the dream, okay? Those feelings that you're feeling during the dream are really going to guide you. They're letting you know, this is how I'm feeling right now. This is what's really going on at this level. Let's do something about this, okay? Or if it's really beautiful, loving energy, then it's like, let's keep doing stuff to continue to feel this way, okay? But now if we start watching things that, let's say, cause us a lot of fear, cause us a lot of anxiety, etc., all that's going to happen there, guys, is that we're going to just incorporate that. It's like anything else, right? We're going to incorporate all of those funky feelings, and when we go to bed at night, we're going to see them play out in a very vibrant, dramatic way, and oftentimes we're going to see little clips of the movie in there, or we can even have like a dream with a particular character, okay? This oftentimes can help cloud our interpretation. And the reason for this is because let's say you had a really wonderful day. You had a day full of love, unity, and peace. You did all sorts of things to keep you kind of in this peaceful state, okay? But let's say before bed, you were curious and you said, you know what, let me watch this scary movie. Let me see what this is about, okay? You watch it and then you go to bed and let's say you have a nightmare and now you're like, oh my gosh, like I must be operating out of a really fearful state. I must not be doing something right, okay? But guys, remember that okay, if we're living our entire lives and trying to be in love, unity, and peace, but then we're watching these movies that are kind of really dramatic, that cause us fear, okay, that dream is simply letting you know that this, you know, I'm having this dream because you watched this right before bed, okay? So that can cloud what's really going on because think about it, you had a wonderful day of growth, you had a wonderful day of connection, maybe you did some amazing things during the day, but because you watched this TV show or this movie that kind of took you out of your peaceful state and really put you in that energy of fear, okay, that's coming up and it's taking up space. That's all it's really doing. It's taking up space in your dream world and not allowing you to see what you've really been working on all day. Okay, so that's what I mean by clouding whatever it is that you're trying to learn for the day. Someone in our dream circle made a fantastic point and they said that during one of their dreams, they saw an image from a commercial. Okay, now guys, just like with anything else, remember, when you're looking at a commercial, commercials are meant for what? For us to be interested in a product, for us to buy the product, for us to get on board, whatever, okay? But the commercials are to sell something, all right? So just like those commercials are meant to sell something and to stick with you, if you're watching a lot of TV, if you're watching a lot of commercials, that same thing is going to be able to go into dream state and it's going to cloud it, okay? That is why I talk about being really selfish with your time, okay? And by this I mean to really figure out what it is that you want to be filled with. Do you want to be filled with love, unity, and peace? Or do you want to be filled with fear, anxiety, and frustration? Okay, it's really our choice. And it's such a powerful one because we can choose how we want to live our lives and what we want to see. Okay, we can choose this, but the thing is we have to take responsibility. I talk a little bit about this in our Spanish video, although that one is way longer than this one, but I want to touch on some points here because they are so important. This is that responsibility we're talking about, okay? If we really do want to be in this loving energy, it's our responsibility to get there, okay? To maintain it as long as we can. But then also, if we're starting to veer off course or anything like that, it's our responsibility to get back in. Okay, why? Because we want to feel good, we want to feel amazing, we just want to feel full of love. So I know a lot of you have asked me what I watch, the kinds of things that I fill my day with. And I watch a lot of different things, but one thing I can tell you for a fact, I do not watch any scary movies anymore. I used to when I was young. I used to love scary movies. I thought they were really interesting. I thought they were really cool and all of that. But now I don't watch them anymore, guys. And the reason I don't watch them is because I understand that for me, I'm here, okay? I am trying to always be as much time as possible in peaceful energy. And I know that if I watch something like that, it hits me quick, okay? It hits me quick and it's gonna show up in dream state and it's gonna shake things up for me. And I personally look at it like I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I find that this world is so precious and we can learn so much in this world that if I waste my time looking at things that cause me fear, that take me out of center, those are a waste of time for me. I am very selfish about my time these days, so I want to make sure that any time that I'm sharing my time with anything else, it's going to build up more love, unity, and peace in my life, because that's what life is about. Okay, that's what it's about. It's about us feeling good. It's about us helping other people. So if I know something is going to kick me out of that state, I am not going to look at it. I am going to focus instead on those loving things, those things that increase love within me, because I know that if I am filled with that energy, that is the energy that I have to share with the world. Okay? So if you're one of those people that you like to watch your Netflix, you like to watch those new movies that come out, you like to watch all those things, remember, those things are in some way priming your mind, okay? They're kind of putting a little seed of information in there. And if you watch a lot of this, all you're doing is gathering that information in yourself. And when you go to bed at night, that's what's going to come up. Okay, now if we want to get even deeper on this and even further into this, it's not just it showing up in dream state, but if you make it a regular thing of watching those kinds of shows, oftentimes what do we say? We're like, oh, I can watch it all day long, it doesn't affect me. Okay, you can say it as long as you want, but the subconscious won't lie to you. Okay, and whenever you're looking at a situation in waking state and you start looking at it and you start getting anxious, you start getting frustrated, you start making that be your first emotions when you see a situation, that is a wake-up call. That to you is letting you know, oh, if I am confronted with this and I automatically jump into defensiveness, into worry, into all of this, it's letting me know that is what I'm running my life with at this time. Okay, so whether you think that what you're watching doesn't affect you, guys, it affects all of us. Okay, so I encourage you this week to be selfish with your time. Love yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm not going to watch that thing that causes me fear. I instead am going to watch this thing that is causing me to be in love, that is causing me to be happy, that is causing me to be joyful, because that's what life is about. Okay, guys? So I encourage you, be selfish with your time this week. It is okay. It is just letting us know that you are loving yourself and that you are actually really taking the responsibility to be in that energy, because you understand that the energy you have within is the energy that you have to offer to all of us. Okay, I send you a big hug. I send you love, unity, and peace, and we will be in contact. Bye, everybody.